Hello everyone, it's me Linda. Welcome to Lenny P's Place. Well, today I finished my Down the Garden Path snippet roll for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 3. This has been such a fun project, and I want to thank Rachel and Sarah for hosting this. They have been so wonderful about giving their time and their knowledge to help us that don't know that much about stitching to be able to do these wonderful projects, and I am very thankful to them. So yeah, I got it on the spool, and I had a little trouble getting it on, but I finally got it. I had to watch a few videos, but I finally got it on, and then I struggled to figure out what I was going to tie it up with. So I finally decided to use some variegated blue and green sari silk, and of course that is something that frays a lot. But anyway, I used a glass button to attach it, the sari silk, and then yeah, we just unwind it just like this, and it's now completed. And then if you have watched my channel for very long, you've seen everything that I've done here quite a few times, as a matter of fact. But my short little snippet roll is now on the spool, and I just wrapped some fabric around and stitched it here. Makes it a little bit bulky, but it's okay. And then I backed it with this pretty fabric. It's kind of thick, maybe like a drapery fabric. It's not thick enough to be upholstery. So yeah. So that is it. That is my snippet roll. And I'm happy that it's finished. It's time to move on to volume number 4, which is Treasure Hunt, and that's going to be so much fun. And all of us that participate in Roxy's Journal of Stitchery are very excited to start our new project tomorrow. We'll get our first prompts tomorrow, so I thought I needed to get this video up, and all of my supplies for this are now all put away, and I have my things that I'm using that I showed in my vision board out and ready to go. And strings. I guess it'll stop fraying after a while, maybe. Anyway, I decided that I would don't remember now. I think let's see, how did I do this? Well, let me get rid of these strings first. They're hung on my hand. I keep trying to get rid of them, and they keep hanging on. I think I did it this way. And I pull this around. And then I just tied it here on the side of my gate. I really wanted to figure out a different way, but I couldn't figure out a way to do it without, I didn't want to attach a button or anything to my snippet roll here in the front. So I just attached it to the end here, and then wrapped the sari silk around. And this probably needs to be cut off, and I'll do that later. But anyway, that is it. It is finished. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot of new things. And yeah, so I'll be back next week to show you what I have done on my new Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 4 treasure hunt. So until then, I would, let me back up a minute. I have a couple things to tell you first. First, I want to say happy 4th of July because today is the 4th, and I hope that you have had something very fun to do, that you've had some fun celebrations, and that maybe you're getting ready to go out, watch fireworks. I am at home because I had some surgery on my face. I had a spot that I had to have checked, and I had it checked back before my husband was diagnosed with cancer, and the biopsy came back positive for I think it was carcinoma, skin cancer. So I waited a couple of months before I went to have it done. And so last Thursday, my daughter came and stayed a few days with me, and she took me to have my surgery done. So I look like someone has just beat the snot out of me. My cheek is bruised. My skin cancer was on the side of my nose. So I have stitches on my nose and down the side of my face. And I'm looking quite rough right now. For the first few days, I just couldn't put my glasses on, so I wasn't able to do anything. But my swelling has finally gone down enough that I can wear my glasses, but not for too long at a time. Therefore, I can't do much crafting because I can't see without my glasses on for close-up. I don't need them for far off, which is great because I can still watch TV. But anyway, I just want to say that in my case, my skin cancer, I had one a little over a year ago and had to have it surgically removed. And from that one, I knew what this one was because I just had a little spot about as big around as the end of my little finger right there. And it was just a little scaly place. It was like dry skin that just everywhere else on my face. I didn't have any dry skin. It was just that one little spot. And it was just dry skin that no matter what I put on it, it would just come right back. And you couldn't really see it. I just knew it was there because I could feel it. And if I got out my big magnifying mirror, I could see it. And so I didn't think a whole lot about it, but when I went to the dermatologist to have another place checked, I told her about it, and she took a biopsy, and it was this same carcinoma. I think that's what it is. Anyway, I had to have that surgically removed, and I went to the Mohs Clinic, which is it's a place where, if you don't know what the Mohs Clinic is, they are very what do you call it? Not modest, but not cautious. I don't know. They don't take much at a time. When you go to a regular dermatologist office to have a biopsy done, to have it removed, to have the cancer removed, they have to take some, and then you have to go home, and they'll call you when they get the results back to tell you if they have to take some more or if they're done. And sometimes you have to go back a few times. Well, at the Mohs Clinic, that doesn't happen. At the Mohs Clinic, they have a lab, and they take as little as possible, send it to the lab to see if they've gotten all the cancer. If not, then you go back in, you wait in the waiting room, and you go back in, and they take a little more, and then you go back out and wait. Well, the first time, they got it all at one time, and I only had to have just the one little bit cut. But this time, he had to do 3 times before he got it all. I guess you can hear the fire. You might hear the fireworks. There's some people shooting off firecrackers or something out there. Anyway, it took 3 times to get it all this time. So I had a bigger spot. It was about this big around, and it was almost that deep that he had to do. So he had some work to do to fix me up. So my daughter says it's looking good, and that she doesn't think I'll have much scar. I have to go back on Thursday to get my stitches out, and then it's just a matter of healing and letting time fade it some. So anyway, all that just to say this, just in case you see something, even though it might just be a little scaly spot, just a little dry spot, don't ignore that, because it could be cancerous, because I've had 2 of them now, and neither one of them, nobody could even see. I could only feel them. And like I say, if I looked in my magnifying mirror, which magnifies, I think, 10 or 15 times, I can't remember which, I think it's 10, I could just see just a little spot that looked dry. So I could feel it, but I really couldn't see it unless I looked in my magnifying mirror. So it's just a little tip there. If you see something or you don't see something, but you just maybe feel it, don't put off getting it checked out, because you just never know. So anyway, that's all. I just wanted to throw that in. And yeah, so everybody please take care. Be happy, be safe, be well, have a good time on the 4th of July. But watch out for those firecrackers and fireworks. Don't get too close. I will talk to you later. Bye for now.